Alright, what is up, you guys? I'm here with the 2001 Pay-Per-View DVD Cover Ranking video. And I know this is going out of order. Next up was supposed to be 2004, but I figured it'd be interesting just go out of order. 2001 is one of my favorite years, so I figured I'd do this one. And the other years, obviously, I'll get to within the next 2 weeks. So, first up, we have Vengeance 2001. I just think this cover, has the gold theme to it, obviously, because of your one undisputed champion, to crown your first ever undisputed champion. But, I think this cover needed a little something extra. Maybe not just all four superstars standing side by side. Maybe have both titles be shown, or just something a little more extra. I just feel like this cover is missing. It's just missing something to me. Next up, we have Survivor Series 2001. You have the Alliance, you have Team WWF, and then you have all your superstars there for your elimination match, which is one of my favorite main events in Survivor Series history. Once again, I just think this cover could use a little bit more. It's a little bland, a little too blue. I just think, just add a little something to it, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Next up, we have Rebellion. Kind of a strange cover. You have the fist with the flag there, the English flag. And then we have your superstars down there. And we have Stone Cold, The Rock, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho from Manchester, England, for Rebellion. So this one, it's an interesting cover. I love how they actually have the title on the side. You don't see that very often. And I think it's a good theme for it. Obviously it's a UK pay-per-view, so I like that they did this, kind of this different theme to it. I like it. Next up, we have kind of a cheesy cover. We have Unforgiven 2001 with Stone Cold. You have two faces, and then you have the middle one there. I do like the tagline, the greatest of battles are fought from within. And then we have, different logo there. I really like that. So, this one, it's kind of cheesy, but at the same time, it works. It's one of those things you can't really explain why it works. It's not a bad cover. It's just kind of cheesy. That's really all it is. Next up, we have Judgment Day. This one, it's very much your basic pay-per-view cover. Nothing special, but it's nothing bad. You have Stone Cold and Austin there. Yeah, Stone Cold and Austin. Yeah, that made sense. Stone Cold and Triple H. My God. But yeah, it's too far in to start over. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H there. And then your beautiful Judgment Day logo. This one, it's kind of a strange choice to put these two on the cover, being it's not the main event. It was Stone Cold and The Undertaker, and then Triple H and Kane. So, maybe they could have put Taker and Stone Cold on the front. I just kind of doesn't make much sense on why they chose that combination. Next up, we have King of the Ring 2001. I love this cover, personally. It does not have a single wrestler on it. Has all these different quotes here, lead me to my throne, and just that King of the Ring chair. And I really like this cover. This is one of my favorite pay-per-view events. And I love how they actually took a step back and really gave it kind of more of a symbolistic feel than an actual fight feel, which I like that. Next up, we have No Mercy 2001. I love Kurt Angle. He's one of my favorites of all time. And I just think this cover's perfect for him. You have the flag in the background, you have the No Mercy logo, and you have his gold medal shining bright, and just a focused Kurt Angle. And I think it's an epic cover. Some people might disagree, but I do think this is an epic cover. Next up, we have Backlash. This is actually a very well done cover if you really look at it. Very high resolution picture of Triple H there. Much better looking than most covers. and then a really cool kind of grainy shadow of him with the sledgehammer, and then your beautiful Backlash logo. A lot of work was put into this one, and I like it. I like it a lot. Next up, we have SummerSlam 2001. You have Finally in the background. You have The Rock. This is a very visually appealing cover. It really is. It stands out. It's bright. It's flashy. And it fits The Rock perfect. The only complaint is it says let the bodies hit the floor. I think that's a little too gimmicky. But, you know, who doesn't like a little drowning pool, right? Alright, next up we have Invasion. I think this is an awesome cover. Some people might disagree. But you have Shane McMahon and then Vince McMahon and their face just morphing. I love that. I really, really like this cover, and I actually like this pay-per-view. The pay-per-view itself, it kind of is a wasted opportunity, but it's not a complete waste. You know, they still had a great pay-per-view. I really, really enjoyed this event, and it was kind of like it was a big deal. You know, a collision course with history. You have all three logos on the same DVD cover for the first time ever. You have WCW, ECW, and WWF. So this was the culmination of this whole war, and I thought it was a great theme, and great pay-per-view, and great cover. Alright, number 2 and number 1 were hard to differentiate here, but I think I made the right decision. Royal Rumble 2001 is number 2. And this one has that kind of 1992 Royal Rumble feel to it. I like that. And you just have all your superstars. You have Stone Cold, Kane, Taker, Kurt Angle, The Rock. You have Chyna on there. And I just think it's very beautiful colors and just very well done cover. All fully illustrated. So I love the look of Chris Jericho on there too. It's a badass cover. It really is. Makes you pumped and ready for the actual event. And of course, number 1, WrestleMania 17. The reason I picked this one is this is just a beautiful ass cover. You have gold, you have blue, you have the Astrodome pictured there. You know, epic picture of the Astrodome. And then you have your big confrontation with Stone Cold and The Rock. And then we have, of course, Houston, we have a problem. Gotta have that gimmick in there. And I love the border, the gold border here. You have great lettering up there. I just love this cover. It really is one of my favorites. And I just think it has such a beautiful WrestleMania logo, too. Always one of my favorite logos. So, let me know what you guys thought should have been, how the list should have been. And for now, this has been the DVD Freak. Peace out.